We the topic of discussion. Baby girl, I'm tired of all this arguing and fussing. I got plenty other options, but I choose you. But fuck you, girl, this money, it's an option too. Seeing blue bitch and make my face look crazy. Ooh.
What's up, man? It's your boy Carzfordayz, and I'm back with another video. All right, man. So today's video, we're in Jefferson City again, and we're going to be checking out someone's project build. All right, so the guy reached out to me on Facebook after I posted my last video, which was a car meet here in Jefferson City. If you haven't checked that out already, go check that out, man. Thank you for the support on that video. I really appreciate the support on the video. But yeah, we're gonna check out his project, man. He sent me some photos and told me like what kind of vision he had for it. And I think it's gonna be pretty interesting, and I can't wait to hear like more about it. So I'm here at Professional Automotive Service in Jefferson City, and we're gonna go in here and talk to the person, man. So yeah, I'm gonna let it when I get in here, I'm gonna let him introduce himself, and then we just go from there. All right, man, I'm walking into the shop now. I'll flip the camera. Here it is right here, and like I said, Professional Automotive Service, Jefferson City. You can kind of see it right there. I mean, you see a bunch of cars right there, but I believe you can kind of tell like where we're gonna be looking at today. So we're gonna walk in here, meet with the owner. Well, I'm sorry, not the owner, but the owner of the project vehicle, man. All right, so man, we inside Professional Automotive Service here in Jefferson City. I'm with Brice right here. Say what's up, Brice.
What's going on, you guys?
So just kind of tell me what we're gonna be doing today.
So take you around the shop, show you what the project I'm working on for the community, Drifting for a Cause.
All right, man. So y'all heard it. Y'all saw me kind of walk in here and kind of show y'all a little bit what's going on. He's gonna take me back here. He's gonna go into depth about what he's gonna be doing. So like I said, he already reached out to me, kind of explained to me his idea, but we're gonna go in depth today.
So this is where the magic happens right here. Most people say magic happens in the bedroom, but for us it happens in the shop. So here is the beast right here.
All right, so
currently is Flintstone powered, as you see. Currently 2 horsepower, 2 feet. The engine is being fully rebuilt right now, and it will be back in the car in a couple of weeks. It is a single turbo. We are hoping to push about 275 horsepower in a 1,000-pound car.
Okay, and this is a
91 Mazda Miata, and it has been fully converted to a cart. Everything from coilovers on it all the way to been lowered. It's been angle kit, personal customized roll cage, and that is our banner that we do for Drifting for a Cause for the Special Olympics. And those are all the sponsors on there. Professional Automotive is here where I work at. Hillside Auto is up in O'Fallon, Missouri. His other shop, Derek Brand, is owner. Shelby Power Coating is one of Delma Power Coating here. Adam Heating and Cooling for all of your heating needs. And as you see GKR Motors on there, if you all want to look them up on YouTube, he has a pretty extensive YouTube channel. He does some pretty awesome customization work.
what was that again?
GKR Motor Cars. He's out in New Bloomfield, Missouri, and he is awesome. So I recommend you guys looking him up on YouTube.
Okay, so just kind of drifting for a cause. When you reached out to me, you mentioned drifting for a cause. How did what is drifting for a cause? Just kind of tell me about that. Like, what is it all about?
So Drifting for a Cause, once COVID hit, a lot of people took down their special finances for different groups, and Special Olympics did lose a lot of their financial support. So Drifting for a Cause is drifting for people that are unable to, step up for themselves. So here I am, I'm going to drift. I do parking lot shows, and all the money raised that I do is donated to Special Olympics. So this car is built specifically for raising money for them. That is my goal, that is my passion, and this is what my lifelong mission was meant for, is to raise money for one and help out the community. I think it's going to be an awesome year, especially with this new build. And nobody's ever seen what's about to come this year.
Okay, and you know, why the Special Olympics? I know when you reached out to me, I know the story a little bit, what you told me, but you know, just kind of explain to everyone like why the Special Olympics, and you know, why did you want to, you know, make this about that?
So it all started whenever I was cage fighting. We used to have a lot of guys, you know, that came from homes and stuff that, you know, the counselors and staff would take them out to our events. So, you know, they get hyped, and we loved it. So we used to bring them ringside, we used to bring them cage side, put gloves on, give them autographs. And a couple of my fights actually had the Special Olympics walk down to the cage with me. And the glow on their face is priceless. You know, putting them in the passenger seat, you know, and letting them ride in the car, they're on top of the world. It means the world to them. They just want to fit in like everybody else. They don't want to be treated any differently. But when they're able to go out and do extreme stuff that they're not, you know, usually normally allowed to, they're in heaven for that day. And, you know, believe it or not, they're going to remember that the rest of their lives. So it's about bringing good to the community and making sure that the memories last forever with them.
Okay, and then you know, I know when I was just briefly spoke to you when we was talking over Facebook and just kind of connecting with each other, you have like a direct connection with the Special Olympics, right? You someone in your family Special Olympics, once you told me.
Yes, you know, I do have a cousin that is Special Olympics, and I do have some others. At this time, I'm not going to pinpoint on that person.
Okay.
But you know, I do make TikToks, you know, and we do have fun with it. And Clown E34, you guys will be able to check out the page and see who the other person is.
Spell it for me.
Clown, CLWNONYOU 34.
I checked it out, man. He's doing some great things over there. Check out the content. All right.
I do have about 73,000 followers, some videos over 14 million views. So make sure you add to that. And make sure you check out this YouTube channel as well. Blow him up, and let's put a couple million followers in his pocket. He does great things for the community. You know, the dream here is to pull everybody together. It doesn't matter the race anymore. It doesn't matter LGBTQ community. This is all about everybody becoming one as a whole. And let's do the right thing and help each other out.
Okay, so you know, let's talk more about like just this this project. So I see you got wheels on it. I see you said the road cage.
That is correct.
How long how did you come up with the idea of using like a Miata? Why not like some other kind of small vehicle like this that's similar to it, or something like a Honda or something like that, or you know?
I used the Mazda Miata because it's already rear-wheel drive. And the Miata is already short wheelbase, so it's perfect for low parking lots. And it's exactly what I need. I didn't need no sedan or nothing, so I did have a C5 Corvette before this, and it was just a little bit too long for me. So the concept, you know, was let's use the short wheelbase, something small, petite, and fun. Now, the overall view was let's stick a lot of horsepower in an itty bitty car with a fat guy driving. I'm fat and furious now, so you know. I'm kind of chubby myself. I think I got you a little bit beat by a couple pounds. So, you know, the dream is, you know, I do a lot of parking lot shows. So that's what this is going to entail this year. Orchlands, the Capitol Mall, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know, Topeka, Kansas, going out to STL Drift. They won't have me out there since it's a cart. They won't allow me to drift theirs. But that's okay. We have hundreds of other places we can drift. We do plan on renting out Drift Mansion this year. We'd like to do some films there, but anywhere in Missouri that will allow us to do parking lot spin shows for donations for Special Olympics is what we're focused on. And so that's where our focus is, and pinpoint over the winter is to schedule more events. We're on a good schedule right now. We have some already scheduled, but if any of you guys watching, you know that our general manager or something would like me to come out and do your parking lot, hit me up.
And how can they get in contact with you?
They can hit me up through Facebook. They can hit me up through your channel. You know, you have my contact. Or just look up Brice Walther on Facebook. It's a profile picture of a toilet, so it's very easy to spot. So just hit me up and let me know your thoughts on it. And if you got questions about it, just ask away.
And my video just kind of cut off a bit, but you said your dream is to meet Ken Block. Why?
Oh, Ken Block. He's just humble. He's down there. If everybody's like, oh, he's the best drifter in the world. That's not why I want to meet him. He's humble. He's just a great guy. All of his interviews, he's so pure-hearted, and he loves doing charity events as well. So I'd like to meet him on that level, and if we're able to drift together in a video, that'd be an added bonus.
So how many, just going back to the vehicle, how many man hours do you have just like getting into this point?
At this point, we probably got a total of about 50 hours into it. Derek Brand, the owner of Professional Automotive, is the one, doing the engine work and everything else. He is donating his time to help out for this cause. Back in the corner there, the 2 brand new seats over there, those were donated, the radiator, 90% of the parts on this vehicle were donated for this. Such as there's the bumpers, there's everything laid out, ready to be installed, new turbo, just everything under the sun, 5-point harness racing seats, everything is just ready to go. We're just waiting for the block to get back. We're having everything machined right now, the pistons, the rods and everything. The block is being honed, so once it gets back, it'll be done in 3 weeks.
And just kind of go back over the engine again. What kind of engine and what kind of components to make it?
It is a 1.6, and we are going to be throwing a larger turbo on it. And then we have a send-off for dyno, which we are hoping about 275. That's our estimated power that we're going to get out of it. We get a little bit more, that's awesome, but I'm only going to run about 10 to 12 pounds of boost. Don't need to push it too hard, don't need to brake nothing. GKR Motors has donated carbon fiber wing. It's upstairs, it's out of the way so it doesn't get damaged. So this car, literally everything on this car is brand new.
So, this is probably something that your everyday person might be able to build or might not be able to build, probably depending on how deep their pockets are. How did you get into like building cars? Like starting from from the very beginning up until this point to where you can do things like this.
Guess it all came with love with playing Hot Wheel car Matchbox back in the day, out back in the dirt pile. But my love for cars, I just love the body lines. I just love everything about a vehicle, how it moves, the mechanical components. I wouldn't say I'm a master tech by any means. There's people that know tenfold of what I know. I'm good at doing oil changes. I could rotate some tires pretty well, but I leave all the engine building to Derek Brand. He's been excellent to me. He is a wonderful person, especially if his shop allowing us to do this here. And I have all the respect in the world for him and Hillside up in O'Fallon, Missouri. Those are both of his shops.
And the Drifting for a Cause event, when will it be?
So the first one, we're looking at April 1st at Orchlands in Jefferson City. Then March 20th will be at the Capitol Mall. Those are the first 2 closest ones coming up.
And then can people also join in, or how would they, or is this more so like you're going to be like the one drifting and everybody's going to come watch? Or
I sent out a couple messages. Anybody that is interested in doing what I do, more than welcome to come in. We're not full sending a parking lot. We're doing precision drifting, such around figure eights and cones and doing burnouts for the crowds. If you're interested in that, hit me up and put you out there with us.
And, how much monetary value, how much money do you have like into this project itself?
So altogether in this project, I probably have a total of $8,000 so far into this project. Just because I bought the car, he says race ready. As you see, the engine transmission's out of it. So we took it all completely apart, put new seals. Everything, like I said, on this car is brand new. We're using nothing from the old car on this. Just a couple of the wiring harnesses, that's it. Other than that, new slave cylinder all the way down to custom exhaust. We have brand new speakers coming in. They're Marina speakers hang down from the bars. When this is done, I'll make sure I get pics out. It is gonna be sick looking. I have the vision in my head, and you guys can start seeing it now. With a 59-inch spoiler coming off the back end, carbon fiber, it's gonna look sick.
Okay. And man, seeing it come to fruition, just like seeing it like become a reality, man, that'd be like a good journey. So we would definitely have to probably meet up again.
Correct.
Just so I can just see more of what you got going on. And it's gonna be stick shift, automatic, or
It is a 5-speed manual transmission. It is currently over there in the corner. It's just resting away. It's in hibernation, so it will be back in the car very shortly. So I'm anticipating to have my engine back in a couple weeks, and after that, we're going to get right back on it and have everything installed probably within a week and a half.
And then, of course, with any kind of builds, like at least from what I saw, it's like you watch those kind of TV shows, right? And when they're building something, it's like when they become race day, everything under the sun could probably happen.
That is correct. They just paved Gert's parking lot next door, so it's looking really nice to see what this car can do when it's done, but I'm not going to get in trouble like that. So I'll probably go out to a little track and see what it can do after it gets dynoed and just kind of tune it in a little bit and get more familiar with the car. That way I don't, embarrass myself on the first show. So.
And you said you're only trying to make like about 215 horsepower?
I would like to make 275.
275, okay.
So this thing has everything from a hydro brake going in, and after it's done, I think it's going to be a real head turner. I really do.
And your experience with drifting, like, how'd you get into drifting, and, how long have you been drifting?
So whenever I was 16, my first car was a Geo Metro. I thought it was the top shit because I had 5-speed Geo Metro, but it's front wheel drive. So on the back roads, we used to rip the e-brake around corners and thought we were just the coolest kids ever. So progressed into, I had 240SX, then I had a 350Z, and ever since those cars, I was just able to do some stuff pretty fancy, and I just fell in love with it. Sending my C5 Corvette at different drift events. Last big event was import face-off. I forgot to take my traction control off, so that was a little embarrassing. But other than that, I do pretty good. So I just enjoy it. I really, really enjoy the parking lot precision drifting over competition drifting.
I mean, like, what is something that's like, what is your favorite part about this build? Like, what is your favorite part about the whole entire process, like, of building something like this?
My favorite part of the build was, whenever I came here, I met Henry, Kevin, and Derek, and now we've all became friends. So friendship is probably the best thing that's happened out of this so far. This connection with more people in the community and all of us coming together as one.
And, you did say friendship is about really bringing everybody together. So, of course, you hoping that event is going to just kind of bridge that gap, right?
Correct. And the car events that I do plan on scheduling for this year and putting together, I would like to invite, all the car culture community clubs throughout Missouri to one base location, bring everybody together as one. No arguments, no fights, just everybody laughing and looking at each other's cars and coming together as
Let's
one.
see if I can sit in this, everybody. I'm pretty sure I can, but it might be kind of tight. I know it don't have any seats in it. Okay, so you can obviously push it, but, and what kind of steering wheel is this?
So that's a detachable steering wheel.
And
in RG.
So how do you detach it? Like, is it just a matter of like a clip or something?
So all you do is pull this here. Boom.
I never saw that in person. Oh man. This is real spacious.
It's real helpful for fat guys like me to get the car. So if you just want to put it back, you just line it up where you see this is here.
That might sound bad, everybody, but I really never saw that in person. Like, seriously. So I see you got like a couple of look like what's the word? Is it stainless steel like panels?
So
sheet metal.
Aluminum.
Yeah, aluminum. Okay, so how important is it in just building something? How important is it just to measure 3 times and like cut once?
It's very important. That dash there is a custom dash that Capital Machinery's put together for me. I appreciate you guys for doing that. As you see, I've laid out where all my gauges are going to go. Everything from my tach to my speedometer, all the way down to my boost gauge, temperature, air-fuel ratio, all the way down oil pressure. So those will be going in. I'll be making those cuts tonight. So all my instrument panels are going to be aftermarket, and everything on this car is custom.
See, oh man, seeing something like this, it makes me very motivated to try to do something myself, man. Like seriously, it really makes me motivated to do it. I mean, how can I start doing something like that?
Just get your car and start going out, or unless you want to take apart your Monte Carlo, you can start doing that as well.
You know what? I might just have to take apart the Monte Carlo. Take apart the Monte Carlo and just buy another one.
Put a chassis mount on it and cart it all the way down.
I might just have to bring my Monte Carlo back down here. See, the Monte Carlo been, as I said in my last video, I tried to get up here. Oh snap! The Monte Carlo been kind of like acting weird, and I think it needs 10 cents, but I'm not 100% sure. So I might just have to bring the Monte Carlo back down here if it make it. But just going back to this, man. Like, what made you put like the light up here?
So
the big light.
This originally came on the car.
Oh, okay.
So what I did was I cleaned it all up. It had rust all over it. Everything, as you see, it's pretty bright now and shiny. So the headlights actually match. It actually matches.
Ah, okay. All right.
So these are hidden inside because, you know, this is going to be my bright lights. These are going to be my regular lights. It is going to be street legal. Everything on this car will be street legal. It will have blinkers. It will have tail lights. The whole 9 yards.
Okay.
Everything down to a Bluetooth stereo system in this.
I still need a Bluetooth stereo system on my Monte Carlo. I'm still using like the attachable piece, man. Oh man, you gonna install like the stereo and stuff yourself?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So big shout out to Just For You on Missouri Boulevard. They're the only place I get all my sound equipment from, audio. So make sure you hit them up if you need something.
And what's that again?
Just For You. They're located on Missouri Boulevard.
Okay. So, you gonna do any work on it tonight?
Tonight, probably not. Sick child at home, so I'm gonna be taking care of her tonight. But tomorrow I will, yes.
Okay. All right, man. So you think we'll probably be able to like kind of follow you through the process, maybe?
Oh, absolutely. You guys are more welcome. Anybody that wants to come by, you know, and see progress, just stop on by. Love to talk cars and grab a beer.
Oh. I clearly just dropped my phone, y'all. But y'all heard him. Y'all can come by the shop, talk cars and everything. He wouldn't mind talking about the car and what he's having planned for it, man. So y'all can come out to that event, the Drifter for a Cause event in April. He would definitely appreciate the support. Hopefully I can make it out there if I don't have to work or anything like that. I don't do YouTube for full time just like everybody else. I still have to work a 9 to 5. So, yeah. So
if you do come out, I'd love to put you in the car. How about that?
We get to ride in the car. I would like that. I would definitely like that, man. So, is it anything where can people give? What's your social media, man?
Social media mainly is TikTok is my social media.
Okay, what's that TikTok name again?
Clown on You 34.
Okay, and then you have like Facebook as well.
I do have Facebook, yes.
Would you rather people like contact you on TikTok or Facebook?
Either one, they can contact me. Just make sure you look for the toilet on Facebook.
Okay, and that's Brice Walther.
Brice Walther, yep.
Okay, I don't have TikTok, man. I still haven't got it with the Tik. I don't understand like the whole TikTok thing, man. Like I don't know. I'm not a TikTok kind of guy. So, but y'all see the video, man. And look, we're gonna keep doing. We're gonna try to follow this all the way through, all the way till April, as much as we can get out here and just see what see how this come about, man. So stay tuned for the next video, man. We had a great time here with Brice. Brice, you got anything else to say?
I appreciate y'all watching.
Y'all heard it here. Y'all see it. We're going to try to follow this journey all the way through. Carzfordayz out.
I choose you, ayy. But fucking yeah, this money, it's an option too. Seeing blue bitch and make my face look crazy, ooh.